Hello and welcome to another episode of Dissertation Diaries. Today is Sunday, April 21, 2019. And turns out I had this week off from school. I didn't know that. I start my next course on Thursday, April 25th, and whatever that is, for 5 days. 5 days? Yeah, 5 days. 4 days. 4 days. This week, I did basically nothing except play catch up on a bunch of other issues. I had to work late a few nights. I actually had to be out of town more often than I wanted. I drive to Denver 3 days a week. Today I drove to Denver 4 days a week. Had a bunch going on. But let me tell you what happened this weekend. I didn't do as much as I wanted to, but I did get some stuff done. First of all, yesterday on Saturday, I met with my High Performance Leadership Committee. That's a Toastmasters project that I have tied into getting these recordings onto YouTube. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. Made some headway there. Hadn't met in almost 6 months. It's not good. And I downloaded the feedback from the instructor. He was not overly glowing. And here's what he said. Marty, I see you addressed some of the literature, but only roughly 20 pages. I was hoping you would have addressed the first feedback. I don't know what the first feedback is. Also, you should be submitting your prospectus for review and approval. He asked me later if I had submitted that, and I said, yes, I had. And he said, okay, don't worry about it. Keep going. You're doing great. And he said, this needs to be addressed first. Today, Sunday, did a few things. First, I scheduled time on my calendar to get dissertation work done. I've taken this other class, I guess I want to say, called the Dissertation Rocket Launch. Stupid name, I agree. But what it is to help you get started. And you're supposed to take these courses every few days. They're just recorded webinars. I watched one last weekend. And what I found was the first thing I need to do is really schedule my course and my time and schedule 15 to 20 hours. I'll put 20 hours a week on my calendar. First on Mondays, I have 2 hours from 7 to 9. I get home around 7. I go to bed at 9. So I tell myself. So that gives me 2 hours on Monday. Tuesdays are always complicated, Tuesday evenings. Wednesdays, hopefully I can make that. I scheduled 3 hours. I can get off work a little sooner, so I schedule from 6 to 9. Thursdays are often complicated for me. And Fridays, I'm usually home around 7. I schedule that again from 7 to 9. They gave me whatever it is, 2, 3, 5, 7 hours during the week. And then I scheduled on Saturday from 10 to 5. That's 7 hours. That's 14 hours. And then Sunday from 11 to 5. Let's see how well I maintain that cadence of actually doing work during that time. I hope that's useful. But the most difficult thing that I did was he asked us to go through and identify one thing that we wanted to do personally over the next 10 years and then ask the 5 whys. So I don't have it in front of me, but I answered the one thing I wanted to do personally, and then the question is the first why. Well, why is that important to you? And then when you answer that, you ask the next why. Well, okay, what would that mean if you're able to do that? In other words, why is that important to you? And so on to get to 5 whys. And then the 5th why, in theory, is the core reason, the real reason you're trying to do this. I did that both on a personal and a professional level to try to figure out what I want to do over the next 10 years and why that's important to me. That was actually very difficult. Over this coming week, I don't technically start class till Thursday. I will be out of town Thursday on personal travel, but I still want to get some things done. I will take the Monday and Tuesday time, or Monday and Wednesday time. That's all I've got before class starts. And I want to attend the second dissertation rocket launch video and work on the material that he starts there. The idea is I can get a lot of the back prep work done for that and then kind of hit the ground running this weekend on the next dissertation work. Hopefully I can get this done. I feel good. I've got less than a year, 11 months, to try to get it finished. That's all for this week. It's been too long already. I want to say thank you, like and subscribe, and I hope this works out for you. One last note. I did this partly in response to the work done by a friend of mine named Jo. And Jo had posted a set of videos that she had done when she was looking at getting an amputation of her right foot. And she's documented the process as she was getting her right foot amputated. I reached out to Jo kind of incidentally and told her that she was the inspiration for something I'm working on And she said, show it to me. So I invited her to watch these. They're private right now. They're not public. And she gave me some very positive feedback. So shout out to you, Jo, what you're doing. Appreciate you sharing your journey. Have a great week.